podcast here with Steve Fernandez, our co-host James Rhodes Mason, and our main special guest Ben Ciapoli. How's everything going, guys, tonight? How is everything going?
As good as it could be.
As good as it could be, right?
Yeah.
We'll get
Ben,
into that. We'll get into that in a moment. We'll be talking about a couple things there. Represent my man James. He's gonna have that tournament going on tonight. It's probably still going on.
what time is that at?
Say again.
What time is the East versus West at?
It started at 7.
Tournament or the super matches tomorrow?
No, I don't care about the super matches. I care about the tournament. I care about my competition.
7 o'clock tonight. They start.
Bro, that 209 weight class is bullshit. That's such a weird weight.
I was just watching the Seth Barnett loss to Paul. What's his name? The big WL left-handed.
Talbot.
Paul Talbot?
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Talbot.
It was a good match. Yeah. Seth won the first round with fouls on elbow fouls from Paul.
That's still a win. That's still a win.
Yeah, and then
you got to play the game just like I do.
Was able to top roll. Well, then Paul hooked him, and then Seth was able to top roll through his hand on the third round and get the strap. But then with the strap, Paul just
Sunk him right in. Sunk him right in. Yeah, Paul's really good at the strap.
Yeah, he is. Just shows you how I know how strong Seth is, and Paul just must be crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, a fucking monster left-handed.
Yeah.
Who, Seth?
And did you beat him? Jason Merlot just went through Paul like nothing.
Left hand?
Left hand, I think that's how Jason got this.
Well, yeah, because I think Jason's pulling right tomorrow, so I don't think he'd be pulling right.
No, that's left. That's a lefty match tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So in the tournament, after that, what was it, like an 8-man round robin, like 3 weeks ago, with Paul Talbot.
Oh yeah. With John Therian, Jason Merlot. Yep.
Craig that was right hand, but then in the tournament, Jason Merlot went through everyone with nothing. Talbot, everyone.
That's weird. He's pulling with the same arm that he's pulling in a super match tomorrow?
No, that's not Jason Merlot. I'm saying Jason Merlot won that tournament like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the tournament tonight.
No, it was a tournament after that 8-man like round robin from like.
Yeah, I saw that with everybody on there. Craig Toulier and Brendan Assessor. Yes, I seen that. Jason Merlot won that.
Yeah. And that's how Jason got that match, was because in the tournament, left-handed the next day, or after he pulled righty, he went through everyone.
Right.
Yeah, easily. I didn't know that Jason was a left-handed puller righty, but he looks strong.
Oh, he's really good, dude. He's so good. And he's a great guy, too. Jason Merlot's a fucking fantastic guy. Great attitude, positive attitude, always smiling. Really nice guy.
Yeah. I met him at Knuckle Top. He's a good guy.
Speaking of, though, of Seth, he's got a left-handed matchup against Dustin Jelliff at Battle of the Tri-State 3.
Really?
Yeah, so that's going to be one hell of a match.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great match. I can't wait for that.
Who you got in that one, Ben?
I don't know. So Dustin Jelliff, that match he just had was a right-handed match, right, in Canada?
He had 2 matches. Yeah, he had Alan Ford right-handed, and then he had left-handed somebody else.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
The right-handed match surprised me with him, so he might have leveled up with both arms. I know like 2 years ago, the last time I pulled lefty, at Winter Blast, Peasley beat him. Peasley's not fast, but he's not very big. He went through Justin, got him just perfect with speed. So, but I was shocked at Dustin beating. You just said his name up there.
Seth or Dustin
in Canada.
Oh, Alan Ford.
Alan Ford, yeah, because Alan's very strong too.
Yeah, Alan's really good. There we go. But
So shut.
yeah, the tournament's going to be really good tonight. There's a lot of people going. I've seen Michael Hawks and his whole crew with Big Rig there too as well. Weakrist is going. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people there. So
Yeah, I'm missing out big time. I'm watching everyone down there like this sucks.
I know you and me both, Ben.
Oh
To tell you the truth, we were there last year. You mean so?
yeah,
We were there this year, so it was just it sucks, man. Because I really wanted to go, but I don't have anybody working at the store, so we're here tonight, the three of us. You know,
yeah.
but yeah, shout out to Michael Chacha for watching, Vlad for watching, John Cervante, and a couple others, and Aiden LeMay too as well. Yeah, let's get into a couple of things. We'll bounce back and forth from East versus West tournament tonight and see what happens. Hopefully, because I know they're going to have the qualifiers. I think whoever wins, just like Ben did. I think was it this year or last year, Ben?
Well,
When you were up on the big stage, was that last year?
yeah, that was December of last year when I came in
Okay.
second to Paul Cruz. Yeah,
Yeah, so we're waiting for them to see how they finish up with the tournament. I know Ben would probably finished up right there too again. Would have probably been on the big stage again. I
Ben,
would
you
have been
come
there
on
helping.
the West?
I came in. I was in the finals in that tournament last year in the 242. Me and Paul Cruz.
Shit. How'd that match go
Yeah.
against?
He went right through me. I don't have enough side pressure, and this is kind of what happened to me with Aiden. Is I just don't have that center side pressure, at least enough to protect. I had him, I pulled him with him a little bit in the straps after, and I felt better with him. But his hand is so fucking massive that I haven't even been able to get out of his hand to get to the straps.
Yeah, his hand is a piece of stone.
Yeah,
So he's got a.
See, do you hate a big hand or do you hate a strong? Like,
I don't like the big when they can wrap around the back of your hand. It's just hard to get out of. It doesn't have to be super strong. If they get the coverage all the way around the back of your hand, the stronger short hands are easier to get out of.
Yeah, definitely.
I know what you're saying. A guy with a big hand that knows how to cut, and you just feel him
Yeah,
hug your hand. You're like, oh, this is a problem.
yeah.
But
I feel like the
between
minute they hug your hand, there's no more top rolling. You got to go side,
Yeah,
and that's where, like you
and
said, I
that's
do
where
have
I'm
the same
at.
problem.
Yeah.
Like once you're like right here, you don't really want to be here. You kind of want to be out and locked it. So like when you're like that, it's a weird pressure for me.
Yeah,
fuck that, are you kidding me? I'd rather be in that pressure there. Even if you take my hand, I'm still pushing right through that.
yeah.
Well, about
If my arm's like this, I've never pinned anybody with my arm like that. My knuckles got to be that way.
My left arm had a lot more side pressure, so I could kind of contain people and just go sideways. With my right, for some reason, I never had that, so it was more of kind of going backwards, trying to break their hand open slightly, and then that gave me enough leverage to usually then go sideways. But my left, I could kind of contain and just without pain.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Are you right-handed though?
I am right, yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense then. They always say because your right hand's the articulate hand, and your left hand's like the grunt hand. Like you could pick something up, but like you wouldn't draw like a measurement on it.
yeah, yeah.
Right? You'd be like, I'm going right for this one.
It's
I
hard to
feel like
sign those hospital paperwork with your broken arm.
I was gonna say, bringing that up, changing the subject a little bit. One of the best matches from last week were yours and Aiden. I'd have to say, great match. I'm sorry
Mm,
the way everything turned out. I mean, Ben, you were pulling so great. Everything was going the way, your way. I think you were actually getting him out of his shoulder when everything happened. So let us know who you pulled last week. How did everything go? Why did it go like that, do you think? And just give us a little, give us some information about how and everything happened.
First of all, super strong, and I knew he was going to be fast, but in that spot, like once he gets his hand behind his shoulder, it took everything. When I was watching the video, it didn't really show the what it felt like. Like it kind of looked like I pulled through him easy. That was not fucking easy at all. And then the repetition, I'd pull him through it, and then he'd lift his elbow, and then I'd have to do it again in the first match. So because once I got him in front of me, it was to pin him from center over was no problem. It wasn't super hard, but to dig him out of his shoulder, that was tough. That was really tough. He's really strong in there. And then from the start, center over, he's very good too. He's so quick, way faster than I am. So by the time I'm initiate him, I'm already down almost into the losing side of the bottom quarter.
Yeah, you were three-quarters of the way through, I would say, every single time he hit, and every single time that you would actually catch him, bring him back, he would elbow foul, so you guys would have to start again.
Yeah.
And that's what I got out of it. But I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, keep going, Ben.
No, but then I was thinking in the second match, I think the match that he beat me the easiest. No, the third match he was able to hook through me. But the second one, I decided I'm like, let me grab him a little deeper because I usually try to create a little bit of space, and that was a mistake because that put me a little bit closer onto his side of the table. He was able to kind of bring me down and then top roll me. And
I was
then
surprised that he was actually able to get over into your hand, into your fingers like that, and was able to actually top roll you because
yeah,
he knew when he hit. I think he felt that he got into your position,
yeah,
and then as soon as he felt that pressure, he went right over your hand.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so and that was really smart of him to do that.
Yeah,
That was
oh,
really smart.
he out arm wrestled me there big time.
Yeah,
Because especially because he was mostly on my wrist,
right.
so I almost had nothing to hold on to, and then he went right out. That was a really good move that he pulled on me there.
Speaking of Aiden LeMay, shout out to Aiden LeMay, Aaron Mosgay, Caleb Chang, Thomas Dede, Wade Roberts for watching. Thanks for watching, guys.
Dude, I don't know if you're listening to the names that Steve's shouting out. Every guy that you've mentioned is like a killer arm wrestler. Like all those
Yeah,
guys are good. Like you're talking good dudes. Like you met all these guys at a tournament, you're gonna have a full meal by the end of the day.
yeah. I mean, from what I'm seeing right now, I mean, all those are killers. Every single one of those guys that I just
I
named
wouldn't
are
fuck with
killers.
any of them. Maybe Aiden. I'd pick on Aiden.
I don't know about that. Aiden says, "Hey guys, hey Aiden, we're talking about you, Aiden. You did, I mean, you had a phenomenal match with, I'd say, probably one of the best matches I've seen. I mean, I've seen Ben pull. To tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ben. I think Aiden was a harder pull than the guy from Montana. To tell you the truth,
Oh yeah, big time.
just for the fact that I mean, Aiden was so fast. He needed to get in that position to be able to make you have to work, to get him out of his shoulder. I don't think the guy from Montana really. I think you were actually maybe sometimes even a little bit quicker, and even when to beat him, it was from what I've seen was easier for you. And as soon as you got into the strap with this guy from Montana, it was just all in your park. With Aiden, I feel like whether it was in the strap or not, I was really impressed with Aiden's strap game. I was
Yeah,
really impressed with Aiden's, well, not surprised with Aiden's speed. But I was seriously impressed with I mean, your hand to be able to pull Aiden out of his shoulder and keep on going. Because, like you said, from once it was passed through center, I've seen you. I mean, you were just bulldogging right through him. But to be able to get him out of his shoulder
yeah,
was the
just
biggest fucking problem that I've ever seen you have. And then you
yeah,
were able to work him out over and over again. But he was so smart by doing that, lifting up his elbow, and then you having to do the shit all over again
yeah.
after you just fucking did it. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's called
So,
chopping the tree. You got to chop the tree if you can't break it.
yeah.
I was actually surprised that I caught him at the bottom each time because I knew once he gets it, he's so fast, and then he's got all his weight on. By the time he gets to that point, all his body weight is on top of that.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised I was able to stop him and dig him out at that point because it was it was real low. And then I'm actually surprised my bicep didn't go before my fucking elbow broke off.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying. That's what I was really surprised of, too. And I was like, I mean, front row. You were not in any kind of dangerous position.
no,
Neither was he. I mean, this match went as well as it could until that second that happened. And I mean, I've been talking to you for the last few days and actually weeks since it's been. I would say almost a week since this
yeah,
happened. I've been getting in touch with you, Ben, to make sure everything is going okay. I care about all my guys. Anybody out there that's hurt, I'm always going to reach out to make sure they're okay. But in general, Ben, on the Slickers team. We've gone through some personal things, together when we were in Montana. So it was a have
You
to
guys
return.
do in Montana? What
Huh?
kind of personal things? Did it get weird? Did you do weird, fun things?
Well, dude, we're all sitting in one big room. We're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. It's like one big family. We have a jacuzzi we all jumped into. Some crazy shit happened in there, but we're not going to say anything.
I might have been in bed for that. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I turned the jacuzzi. I already went to bed.
No, yeah, no, he did. He wasn't bad already for that. But no, yeah, just checking in on him, just make sure everything was okay. And I know Ben just got a surgery, I think yesterday, right, Ben?
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
So, and
Did you have him reinforce it? You tell him like, I need this fucker to pull some weight.
Well, I was worried that maybe my bone was getting soft because I bet I was on this like acid reducer, and I heard it can kind of make your bones a little less strong. But he said it was like one of the strongest bones he's ever worked on. He had to use like usually they use like a drill that actually doesn't have. He was I saw it on a video that I was looking up at the surgery before. And kind of to stabilize bones, they take like a drill bit, but it looks like probably like a finish nail. It doesn't have any teeth on it,
Oh,
and that
no.
will break your bone. He goes, I tried using that on you, it wouldn't work. He goes, everything I had to do, I had to drill through. He's like, your bone is like concrete. I'm thinking to myself, then why the fuck did it break? You know?
Was it? I haven't seen the match. So, like, were you right here in this coming forward, like the
he
sideways?
was
And
he was
in the
here. He was here. He was right here, and he was breaking him out of his shoulder right there. He
Yeah,
was in a great position.
yeah.
I mean,
It,
there
and
was
if
nothing was out of the shoulder. He was locked in
So you weren't
straight.
concerned in this point.
No, not at
No
all. I
one
had
was.
done it. I
Holy
No
had
shit!
one
done it
was.
for the whole match. It wasn't. I wasn't
He
outside
did
my
it the
shoulder.
whole time. The whole time, everything was just. I
Yeah,
mean, and I said it was the elbow because I seen it go right there, and I seen you grab your elbow, and then went foot to the front, and then
yeah.
grab your arm. So I was like, he broke his elbow. I was like, he had to break his elbow, and then that's when
So,
I.
The
did,
whole
like, so
bottom
there's
lobe
two
came
bones
off
here, right?
on the inside. I actually thought it was the outside at first. If you know where like your pronator connects to, if you feel on the inside, right there, that was gone. I couldn't feel my pronator because I was looking at the X-ray. I thought it was the outside because most of the pain was on the outside. And then I put my hand down in the splint and I was feeling around. I'm like, that fucking bone is gone. I could feel it on this side, but it had pushed up and in. That whole so it broke from the center of my elbow in an angle. It took that whole half of the elbow off.
So when he was pulling you, was he lat dragging or was he coming forward and trying to roll the thumb?
He was just holding.
No, he was holding the whole time with all his pressure
Yeah,
inside, and everything was on top of his
Like a
hand.
chop? Like a
It,
chop?
like a chop
yeah.
press, yes, and he was coming down, and Ben was pulling him out of his shoulder, and he was here, and Ben was hitting little by little and opening him up, and it was working. He was pulling him out of his shoulder enough to get him out, and right when he was here, he pulled out and pop, and I mean he wasn't in a dangerous position. I mean,
I'll send you the video. I have the video of it.
yeah,
Okay.
it was weird the way it happened. I mean,
Damn, dude. I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't want to I didn't just want to be like the guy like say if you're a burn victim and be like, damn, you're burned, bro. But I was just like, I'll let him tell his story and I'll be here to comfort him. That fucking sucks, dude.
I know.
you
That's
know what I'm
scary.
wondering
We've all
now?
seen the matches where guys are in full break arm and they're doing this.
I don't do that, and I don't get stretched out really too much either because I'm worried about the bicep tendon. So I try to stay as safe as possible. I was in a good spot, and if anything, I broke my elbow. It wasn't he didn't do a movement and then it broke it. I was just
No,
torquing.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was torquing on it, and
Oh,
it
you
just
were
came
like
out.
surging?
Yeah,
He was holding, pressing down, while Ben was pulling him out of his shoulder, and it was working. While he was doing that, he was pulling. He was going like this,
yeah.
and he was pulling him out of his shoulder. And while he was doing that, pop. So it
One
was.
more time, I would have had him back onto my
Yeah.
side, and
Yep.
And then
Yep.
would have you won if you pinned him there?
I would have won that match if it didn't break. Yeah. I don't know
Oh,
if I would have won the rest of the next one because it would have been 2-2 after that. but that one, it would have tied it up.
Yeah.
Do you think that would have sucked more? Like you're like, oh, I'm about to pin him, I'm gonna win the super match, and then pow.
No,
Like,
you mean if it was the last match? But
yeah,
I
say
actually
it's
didn't know
2-2,
what happened
you're
at
going
first.
for the super.
I thought Josh Grant punched me. Like everything like went like this. I thought someone hit me from the side, and then I looked down.
Oh.
Because you don't understand what's happening, you know. You're
Right,
like, "What the
right.
fuck just happened?"
Did you feel it?
It wasn't very painful. Right now is probably the worst pain I've been in since like in the last. I talked to you like Steve. I talked to you like a few hours ago, and it still hadn't hurt really. But I think the nerve block is starting to wear off now, so I had to take a little more Advil. And
Well, even comparison when I talked to you, was it the day after it happened?
barely any pain all week.
Yeah, and I remember you telling me you're like, man, I don't really. And it's funny, Ron, same thing when he tore his bicep from the shoulder up instead of from the elbow down, from the elbow up. He said the same thing. He's like he's like I don't really feel too much pain or anything like that.
Yeah.
And it was weird. It was weird the way everything happened, and like you said, it was just the pressure coming down, and he was the one that did the movement. So it was. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of breaks, but I mean, this one was really one of those that you never would have thought that would have happened. I'll tell you that much. Just
No,
for the
not in
fact
that
of the
position.
position.
Another thing too is in the first two matches, my shoulder popped, and my upper bicep tendon was kind of sore too. I don't know if it was just sliding over, but he had such hard side pressure that I felt it pop. It wasn't enough to make me stop, but I told the doctor that this thing's sore.
Top of the shoulder right here.
Yeah, it's not like detached or anything. So,
Uh,
Damn.
Aiden, there's a
Sorry,
couple people
Ben.
saying the final match was super close too.
yeah.
Um, Jennifer Ann Learn, thanks for watching. She's saying, hey family. John Cervante, heal up quick. Thanks for watching, John. Jennifer and Andy Gannon is watching too. Thanks for watching, guys. And Ryan Austin. Shout out to Ryan Austin too as well.
Ryan Austin.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a beast. But yeah, that was a
He's a
fantastic,
weapon.
great match. I don't think I've seen anybody take Aiden out of their shoulder the way it was happening too, like that. Aiden needed to be as fast as possible, and I think he was going. I mean, 110% every single time because as soon as you got him out of his shoulder, and then you were pinning him. So this was a very good tactical, strategic match from what happened. I mean, especially with Aiden with his top roll, that was really impressive because that came out of nowhere. And especially with you and your grit, Ben. I mean, every single time, and then Aiden would restart, and then you'd have to do it again. It was just a lot of digging through the whole match. So props to you.
I told him if I pull him again, it's going to be running fouls.
I saw when you posted that.
Bro,
That'd be funny.
when Nick Stone and I pulled Tim Lewis, they're like, "Hey, it's running fouls." I was like, "Fuck!" If that little bastard catches me, like, I gotta pull him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to worry about that. But dude, the running foul are honest arm wrestling, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't like to. I did it to Victor a few times, and I'm like, I did it to Steve this year. Miguel, and with Victor, I'm like, I gotta stop doing it. It's listening to Yusuf. He's a bad influence.
What, lifting up your elbow?
Yeah, he yells from behind, "Lift up your elbow," and I listen to him both times.
It's on. I'm gonna be real with you. That's smart. That's
It
a
is
smart way to
smart,
arm wrestle. It's a
but
smart way to arm
arm
wrestle.
wrestling against that sucks.
It does, but
Yeah.
when you go up against guys,
Dude,
I know.
get out of there. Let's look at it. Like,
Yeah.
you said if you're at the end of the game, you're about or you reset and stay there and get like, I was pissed dude, when I was through Clearwater. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take his hand and my elbow slid off, and they're like, "What losing position?" I'm like, "This is bullshit."
if it's in a losing position, you have to be all the way down. It's not just
Yeah.
going off the pad. You'd have to be all the way down over by the.
You need a reverse round. because he was pushing me. And again, I was probably like the pin pad, but I was like, oh, elbow foul. And they're like, well, I was listening.
Yeah, Aiden had so much pressure coming sideways that he blasted me right off the pad before my arm even started to bend down. He just took me right off the pad. I got to practice that. What's that?
The elbow. That's scary. You get called for elbow hops if you're elbow.
No, but I
I
had
don't.
my elbow planted. And Aiden came across so hard that luckily my elbow went off the pad before he was able to pin me. But the next match, that was the second match there, or the third match. But
Have you ever pulled him in, Ben, that's tried to break your arm in a match? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know the move I'm talking about?
have I ever pulled like that?
I don't know. Yeah, have you ever pulled like that? And have you ever had anyone pull that move on you?
That. What do you mean? I missed exactly what you said.
Yeah, what are you saying?
So, like, I've pulled old school arm wrestlers where they're upset that you're pulling them, and they'll set up like this to drive forward. They're set up like their left shouldered at you, and they're set up diagonal. And on go,
Oh,
they punch
oh,
at
to
you,
punch at
and
an
they try to
angle.
put,
Oh, to do this.
The only
to
person
break
that
your arm.
did that to me
Yeah.
was Jimmy Fitzsimmons. It was like my first pro tournament. And I think I was trying to intentionally slip. But he came back and he I forget what happened exactly, but he took his fist and we both went off the pad. He went off the front, I went off the back at the same time. That was
Yeah, because he's pushing.
Yeah, he's pushing straight at me. Yeah, I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're trying to
That's a
catch.
different
Yeah,
pressure.
You're trying to pull backwards and
it's on an it's almost on an angle to. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's a
that's got to be.
old school arm wrestling move. Old school guys with back pressure, so like a bow, and then you hit, guy trying to stand, break him arm real quick doing shit like that.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
he wasn't trying to hurt me, but I think he was pissed at the last. I don't know if he elbow fouled or maybe I tried pushing him off the pad. I forget what happened. This was a while ago. This was like 2019 New England's.
But yeah, shout out to Gustavo Ayala and Jordan Weeb and Dustin Homestead. Thanks for watching, guys.
What the fuck?
What was your favorite match? I want to say of the night. What match were you? You were like number 10 or 11, right? Ben? Yeah, I think he was like.
I was the third from the last. There was 2 main events after mine.
Oh.
Okay. Hey. Did you see the match with Sam and Jordan?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I think my favorite match was probably. Yeah, that was a good match. He would go in, he'd get the press, it went back and forth. I remember I ended up seeing the Chant Shar and Stone match after. Okay. And I was wondering if Stone, I mean, was Chance playing with him a little, or did he just figure it out?
Oh, that's a hot topic. I never even thought of that. I always thought that Nick blasted him.
Well, for the first 2 rounds, that's the way it seemed like.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he just lost his adrenaline.
And then it was pretty decisive after that, though, for the last 3, right?
Yeah.
So I just didn't know maybe if he figured out what he needed to do or if.
That's what he said. He said he just needed to reposition his hand.
Yeah, he figured it out.
At the end of it, so. I don't know.
That was pretty
but,
I was.
Yeah, I wanted Nick to win.
Yeah.
Definitely Nick won it. I definitely wanted Nick to win that one. Do me a favor, can you pull up the East versus West?
I'll pull it up right now. Who do you want to know?
Thanks,
who's gonna win? Yeah, East versus West.
That's what I'm saying. So we can go through the see who's pulling. What's up, Bryce? Thanks for watching, Bryce. And yeah, just go through them. Just to start off with one of the main cars, one of the main that I like, Paul Lynn. I think Paul Lynn's gonna smash, dude.
Bro, we're Paul Lynn, right? Even though this guy's an American.
I'm cheering for him too, yeah. But
Of course.
I'll take firsthand that press is a motherfucker. You know,
Hey, have
just
you
that
actually pulled against
press.
Paul Lynn in competition?
What's that?
Have you pulled Paul Lynn in competition?
No, I've only after pulled them at Winter Blast before.
See, I feel like that's the problem with these elites now, and I'm not hating on them, but I hate that we don't get to pull them as much.
I
Like,
know, yeah, that's the same thing, yeah.
because again, no offense, I ain't shitting on anybody, but tournaments are different. If you got two guys that are 80% close to you, but you're 20% ahead, but you got to pull 7 of those guys, you might not win that tournament. Someone
Yeah.
might get you.
That's why I
Um,
love that Storm's hitting the tournaments again. Like these are guys you don't get to see in tournaments anymore. Like I know he's coming back up, and that's why he's in the tournament. But the same thing with you just said his name, Paul.
Lynn,
What was it, Paul?
Paul Lynn,
No, not Paul Lynn, but
Paul Talbot?
Paul Talbot.
Paul Talbot. Yeah, he's hitting the tournaments now. You don't get to pull these guys just to see where you are. You probably get smashed, but at least you'll know how far off you are.
Bro, that's how I
Well,
felt when I pulled you, Ben, at tournament of mayhem or whatever, and Yusuf
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I never got to pull you. I mean, I've always cheered for you. You were always way bigger than me. I was always like a 198 guy.
Yeah.
And I've watched Ben murder people, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'm fucking betting on Ben every time. And
Yeah.
then you're like, I'm coming to 220, and I'm like, oh, why are you doing this to us, dude? Like, we had a good relationship. So
I think
I
that's.
was just saying,
sorry.
I was heavy when I pulled Aiden, but I don't know if it was a hard few weeks. Like I was down to almost no calories, and I was down to 208. I was riding a bike an hour and a half a day, in on like 1,500 calories a day, and I felt weak up to the match. But then when I pulled him, I ate like maybe a day and a half before. But when I pulled him, I think I was 225 when I pulled him. I put like 16 or 224. I put 16 pounds on between the weigh in the night before. But I just don't know if my strength was back 100%. I felt good though. During the match, I did feel good. But a few days
I think
before,
it's a lot of deficiencies that you have while you're losing so much
yeah.
weight. I mean, you got to be malnourishing yourself to a point to where was that one of the reasons why you had the accident that you did? Was it because that you were losing so much weight, so quickly, and then you're trying to gain so much weight back? I know. In the beginning, what were you like 240 something when we went to
Yeah,
Montana?
a year ago, it was
Or
247. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben was a big boy.
yeah, and he was light for that match,
Ben,
to
didn't
tell
you
you the
pull 2
truth.
people?
No, I only pulled one person, but he was 330.
Yeah,
You just said, fuck it, I'm
yeah.
here. This gave me a big boy.
Yeah, well, he had a super heavy match, and I was usually around 240 or so. So I'm like, oh, I'll just eat and pull this match.
Ben, fuck, what's 243 against 330? That's
And,
not a weight. Fuck
yeah,
that. I hate it when guys like pull super matches and they're like, I'm 210, he's 220. That's not fair. I'm like,
Dude, he pulled Len Houghton, so he didn't just pull like an anybody. He pulled Len Houghton, and he fucking beat him.
yeah, well,
So he fucking it was a fucking great win.
yeah.
so before we go to East versus West, Ben, did you have him reinforce it? You're like, listen, I'm going to be arm wrestling. I want to be able to torque the next time I pull him.
No, I mean, if I tore a tendon off, I would have told him to move it a little bit better in a better spot. But I was just hoping they could get this elbow back on. The surgery was supposed to be 2.5 hours. It ended up being 5. Yeah, he said that because of the muscle in there and the hardness of the bone, it just slowed everything down. So he
Well,
said
dude,
at least it took his
you're
time.
not a normal person. You're a pretty dense motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Like normal guys that walk around ain't Ben. That's the way you should look at that.
Well, I was saying to my girlfriend, I'm like, good thing it wasn't when I was like 240 because I've lost a lot of weight in my arms, and just to have more mass and tighter skin, it would have made everything harder. I don't even know how long the incision was. I don't know how much he had to fillet my arm with.
Did they take a video for you so you could watch it?
I don't know. I didn't.
I think legally they have to. Tell them that I want the security
Yeah,
footage.
I'll
They're
ask
gonna be
him.
stressing
I
about
wanted to
their
see the
job.
X-rays.
Huh?
What's that?
I said they're gonna be sitting there stressing like, oh fuck, they know we fucked up, and you're just like, no, I fucked you and cut my arm open.
I just told him, make sure you fix the right one because he came into the room before. He's like, I got to mark your shoulder. I'm like, yeah, do the right one.
He
He
marked
lost
the
his shoulder
fucking.
and wrong arm.
Oh, that
So
was crazy.
after everything, it seems like um, polling is still in the future, Ben, and everything is going to be healed. Did they say in how much long of a time? Or
Hopefully, I haven't really gotten any time from him. I'm just hoping I can go back to work at just past New Year's, enough to operate equipment. So,
what do you do for work, Ben?
well, construction, and I do a lot of digging and manual shit, but I can get away with just working an excavator. So I'll be happy if I can just do that,
That's
for
good.
a month or so after I go back to work.
How long you been off of work for?
Just a week now, but then they'll be next week. But the good thing is then I got almost 2 weeks off for Christmas. That was going to happen anyway.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God, dude.
so
That's a
That's handy,
that
bro.
I can
Ben's
go
a
back
smart
like the
man. He
5th.
saves vacation till the end of the year because he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just in case something happens.
The
That's a call,
company,
man.
the whole company shuts down that we work for, so it was kind of
Oh,
a good timing for that. So really, I'm only losing 2 weeks instead of a month. But,
that's
yeah,
good. That's real good.
damn, no, it still sucks, dude. Like that's the real
no,
hard part with the level we're at, right? We're not making enough money where this pays the
it
bills.
cost me a
We do
lot of
this
money
because of
just to take
love.
that Saturday off. It cost me a lot of money.
Right. I don't feel like enough
Sure.
people understand that, dude. Like, how much money do like us guys that work every day? Like, I'm gonna consider myself blue collar, right? Like, we got to work
Yeah,
every day, and if you think 40 hours is enough, it's not enough to live. That's
yeah,
my
yeah,
method. I'd never been at like, I had 40 hours this week, dude. I'm so proud. I'd fucking die.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, so, dude, I feel for you, man. That fucking sucks. Like, I know how that feels. Like, I
yeah,
never broke it, but I tore the inner tendon off this when I was 16 at
yeah.
Addison, Vermont. I was about to pin the guy, like you said, and then I went, and it went pow, and then my arm just went floop, and I was like, oh, I broke it. And then it was just the tendon that holds it from holding broke. So,
Well, when I first broke this, I was like, oh, good, it's a bone, because I'm thinking the healing time is much quicker than a tendon, but this is so involved straight down through the joint. It probably isn't going to be any better than a tendon.
What I'm thinking is, are you gonna have a king's move? Are you gonna have that locked position because of your
He
elbow?
did
Are
say
you gonna?
he did say I'm going to lose range of motion. He goes,
and
you're
you're
going to
like,
lose
Yeah.
like 10% on the end.
So that's honestly gonna help you out because if you can only get opened up this much and you have a king's move enough to get over, I mean,
It's possible.
look at Michael Todd right now, dude. I mean, he's been his whole career like
Yeah.
that. So
I swear
shit.
to God, Michael Todd had surgery and that's died. He's the only man in the world that can pull top level guys in that move and like not freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see what happens in the future with Ben if that's going to be into use with his, position to be able to kings move somebody and be able to be in that locking position because they can't move him from that position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My arms are
There's a
pretty
lot of
straight
guys that,
now, so if I lose 10%, that might not be enough. But looking at the elbow anatomy, the way it works is you have they because I was looking one of the ways that they fix your elbow. Luckily, they didn't have to do this to me. Is you have your forearm bone that runs underneath, and it's got like a scoop that comes up a little, and that goes up into the back of your humerus. And there's actually a little rounded spot that goes into the humerus, and that's where it stops. So bone must build up on those two things, and it gets further and further away. But one of the things I was worried about when they went to go fix my elbow is sometimes the triceps connected to the end of that bone,
Oh
they
yeah.
cut it off to do the surgery. They just cut the bone right off and pull it out of the way, do the surgery on your elbow, and then put that back. But luckily, as far as I know, they didn't do that. He said he wasn't going to.
Damn, Ben's gonna go fucking do like a 10-pound tricep extension, and that shit's gonna rip, and he's gonna go those
Blow right off.
fuckers, those fuckers. You know, like when it's a guy that like does your roof, and you're like, you did standing seam, you're like, yeah, and you get up there and there's fucking screws everywhere. It's like you motherfuckers, like you got me. Um, so you guys ready to talk
but
about
yeah,
East versus West?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go through the
But
matches.
seriously, Ben, all love to you, bro. I hope it heals up, it gets stronger, and like I hope a speedy recovery. Seriously, I want to see
Thanks.
you back on the table, and I need a rematch for Ben Ciapoli when I get better. I can't.
Well, you'll win right now if you want to go.
Well, Steve, I know that sounds terrible. I'll leak
This
some.
is the only time you'll actually beat
I
him.
leaked some information right now. Me and Steve were talking. I'm like, who are we gonna have on tonight? He's like, oh, we're gonna have Ben on. I'm like, fuck yeah. And I'm like, hey Steve, $1,000 I beat Ben's right arm right now. Like I was like, put money on it. And Steve's like, you're a piece of shit. I'm like, listen, I know opportunity when I see it. This is my moment. This is my 8 Mile. Like,
Yeah,
but
it's all you.
yeah, but yeah, stay the fuck away from me when that shit's healed up. I just want to fight you. Go away, dude. Go back. Get the fuck away from me, bro. The first match, East versus West. What I really like, and I think this is a good idea, is they're doing an undercard, so you don't have to pay to watch this. This is like, the UFC's like, hey, you like these first 4 fights, then watch the rest. So I
Yeah,
think that's a smart business move, honestly. And I like how it was.
Well, they're doing it. They're doing it like UFC.
That's what I said.
UFC has those undercards where like, you're allowed to watch a couple of fights before the actual main
Right,
events.
yeah.
bait you. You're like, oh wow, I like the production. I like what they're doing.
Right, and then you're like, oh man, it's gonna get better. I need to fucking watch it. You know what I mean, so
So
They're
you know what
taking
they
one of
need
the
to
winners
get?
of the tournament too to also put in there.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the finalists of the tournament tonight get to pull on the main stage, which I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, they're doing that, but then they're taking one of those matches, I guess, and putting it actually in the pay-per-view, as far as I know.
Oh, so it'll be like a surprise thing?
Yeah, like they said they're gonna pick one, but from random. I think it might only be right-handed because they were doing the left-handed ones right down to the finalists uh, when I was just watching. But the
That's
right-handed,
bullshit, dude. My only opportunity to be left arm, and they're gonna pick
yeah.
up sons of bitches. I was gonna come at 155 and take out Madagas or some shit. All right, we got. Do not hate me for the way I pronounce this, but she. How about I show the photo?
Oh,
You
okay.
got Grunland versus. There you go. Anyways, it's left arm, open weight, 175 pounds plus. Am I a piece of shit when I'm like, girl, say your weight. Be proud of yourself. You're strong. You're an athlete. You should be ashamed of your weight. If you're an athlete, be proud of what number you're standing on. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Whenever I mean it,
What? Jocelyn didn't put her weight?
they never put their weight. When her and Gabby pulled all fucked up at my house in the test, I was like, $100. Neither's got their weight on this card. It said super heavyweight class. That's all it said. And I was like, girl,
Why would they? I mean, it's this professional. You put your weight on
well, you
Yeah.
know
there.
how many guys I pulled in super heavyweight and it was over 220. So in Vermont, any tournament, if you're over 220, you're a super heavyweight, which I think sucks for a guy that's like 222 pounds. That's some bullshit. I don't want to cut the night before.
I don't know. I mean, either way, even if it's super heavyweight, I think you should have to put your weight on there.
Yeah. And like
Yeah, they
Ben
should.
needs to lie about his weight and stay the fuck out of 220. But I'm going in 198, so hi, Ben.
So,
I was planning on pulling the 209s today.
I know you were Ben. We were talking about
Yeah.
that at the Natty Rose.
Wait, I got a question.
Man, Ben looked great, man. I'm telling you, Ben looked great, dude. He looked in shape. Even after he ate, he even looked even better. I
Yeah,
mean,
dude, I'm looking at his eyebrows, his tattoos, and his eyelashes. He does look great. What are you talking about? He still looks awesome. Ben,
I know. What I'm trying to tell you is that you wouldn't know what was going to happen when it happened, even in the position that he was in or anything like that. I mean, everything was um, on point, is what I'm saying. I was like right there, front row, watching. Oh, I mean, it was
did you
just.
want to like pull Coach Ray? And sorry, Steve, I didn't want to cut you off. I need to get a piece of
Coach
paper.
Ray looked strong last year. Coach Ray went right through Bill Sinks like
I tell you this much.
I think Bill beats him.
I think if anything, Ben would have to do another rematch with Miguel.
get
Do you
Bill.
mean to go? Yeah, to be on that. And Bill, I would say, just for the fact that it's just Miguel even had a super match. I don't want to say super match, but I mean he went 3 rounds with Ray. You know, Miguel beat him the first one when to qualify, and then Ray had to beat him twice.
That was
Um,
Lefty.
that was
Yeah.
lefty.
Yo, how cool though,
Yeah.
dude. That shows you how good Miguel is on left because Coach Ray is pretty fucking good up there. You know what I mean on left arm, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter left or right. I'm just
Yeah.
saying Miguel's a beast, dude.
I hate Miguel, dude. I really like Miguel. He's super strong, dude. But like
Ben even put
Miguel,
Miguel at the Smoke Series. He did a fucking great
you did
job
a
too.
money match too. So you know what I mean. I love it when I see two guys that believe they both can beat each other. So like,
Yeah.
you believed you could beat Miguel that day, right? Like seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. I did. Yeah.
What did you think your lane was? Did you just think you were going to roll his thumb and just pin him? Or?
I thought he was going to like try to
Strap.
hook me more, and I do very well against hookers, but he didn't. He
Me
didn't
too,
hook me. I just went straight sideways.
The power ice.
It's side pressure is what
Yeah.
he's got. I mean, he's got so much side pressure.
So usually when I can keep a hooker flat-handed, I have a little bit more of an advantage. But he didn't. He just kind of held on and went sideways.
He just
Yeah.
he just gives full side pressure. Even if he loses his hand a little
Yeah.
bit, they still. I mean, he could pull right
And I
through it.
wasn't expecting that. I thought he was going to hook me.
Yeah, he's good. Miguel's really
I
good.
talked to him the other day. He was surprised that I had trouble with Aiden, but I guess he pulled Aiden. I don't know how long ago the video was, but he sent me a video of him pulling Aiden.
I don't know much, but I know that Aiden's told me multiple times that Miguel does not respect him as an arm wrestler.
Oh,
And
really?
I think it's so funny. And I think what happened was Aiden talked shit to Miguel. Miguel pulled him once, and it wasn't a match that one time. Miguel's
Yeah.
like, "Don't talk to me. You think you're that good? You're not that good. You told me you were great, and I beat you like bitch. Don't talk to me again."
Yeah, Miguel's really good though. I mean, he's
Yeah, well,
like
Miguel's one of
he's
those guys. Like, if you talk a lot of shit, you're like, "Dude, listen, I'm like super good. When I pull you, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, you don't even know." And then if he beats you and it's just like that, he's gonna be like,
He did say to me, he goes, "I don't do rematches."
"Dude, I respect that. If you win, you don't talk to me. Pull somebody else. Go pull somebody else."
Hey.
That's
I go,
the.
maybe I told him maybe in a few years.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, did you learn anything from that match of pulling him? That's the real question.
Well, just
Yeah,
like I
he's
said,
got to get the King's move now. That's what he's got to learn. The King's move.
yeah. I gotta get some side pressure.
I say it every weekend, dude. Every weekend, I'm like, I just need to grab a fucking pole and do this. Like, I just got to do it.
Which
That's
I've
what I
done a
do.
lot of that.
That's literally what I do. I do that. That's what I do. Fucking wrist curls with my 10 pound, and then side pressure, and then just press.
For like 2 months, I think from like New England to what I do is I set up a few bands because I drive like an hour and 15 minutes to work every day each way. And
Jeez.
I'd pull the bands over, do like 2 minutes until I couldn't hold it anymore, let it go. And then I had like one of these almost like interval workout things. It would do like 2 minutes without it on. And then it would say go. I'd do it again. I do that all the way to work and all the way home. I don't even think it fucking helped. I did it for months. Yeah.
You don't think it fucking helped?
No, I don't even think
Fucking
it helped.
hell.
So the only other thing I can think
How do
of is maybe I really do like have to do like a Todd Hutchins like straight sideways 100%. You know, do all like a PR and do that every once in a while and kind of go 100%.
I work with like 80 to 100, warm up with about 60, and then after doing side pressure, I get in tight and pretty much hit and let the weight come back and hit again.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that's all I work is really side pressure. I'll tell you that much. Side pressure, I think, is if I can get you on my side, as long as I have a significantly good hand. I mean, the way I see Miguel pull is he's got a good hand, pretty good hand, but his side pressure is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just on a different level.
He not tricked him, but he surprised Coach Ray too because he's got that like he did it tonight. I watched him do it tonight. Someone thought they were winning. They had it on his side lefty.
Oh, anyone, I guess?
Bam, straight to the pad. Yeah.
Bro, do you think he's toying with people, or do you think that's just a move? Like, he needs to feel the pressure, and then
Frank Hurst thing. Frank Hurst will let you get a little bit over and then just fire you back.
That's if he doesn't flash pin you.
Yeah,
That's if he
yeah.
doesn't flash pin you.
But in practice he does that. He'll hold you a little, and then right when he gets, I think it's like a spot where he gets kind of tight on, and then he kind of levers his body and just like throws it back. But the match that he had with, it was a while ago, but the match with Roger Learn, he was just hammering on Roger.
When was this?
It was probably like 3 years ago, I think. Right, I think it was a right-handed match.
They've been pulling that
Okay.
long.
I was gonna say because Roger right now lefty is ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it wasn't.
I'm excited.
This was before. Well, Roger broke his left arm, right? So it might have been right after he broke his. I don't know. Roger was really in 23. He won Keystones. That was
Right,
23.
Keystone's
Yeah,
always
that
the
was right after
tournament,
he
right?
broke it.
Yeah. What's that?
Keystone's like if you win Keystones, people are like, hey, pay attention to this guy. He's pretty good, right? Is that a tournament?
Yeah, he won Keystones, and then Joe Galgucci won Winter Blast, and I beat them both at the New A Nationals that year.
Nice.
Right.
I think we need to stress that more, like for the people that are casuals or trying to get into the sport or like trying to understand things. The guys in these suits that Steve has in East versus West and have these other promotions, like the reason why they're in the super match is because these guys always win each class like that they're in.
Yeah.
Or they're wicked at their class, so that you just want to see this guy. And for the outside coming in, you're like, oh, this is just a fun match. But again, if you put more context in it, again, like the UFC, right? Like, no, this guy around this area, like this 500-mile radius, like he runs shit in this class. That's what he does.
Right.
And then when you got a guy that runs that shit in that class, then he can walk up the next class and run shit in that tournament too.
Yeah.
That's when I think, guys, I say you're a pro then. Any guy that can pull a weight class, then pull another weight class and win or place in the pro classes, like you're good.
That's why.
Well, that's what
That's
I'm
why I
saying.
like the match with Hayden too, because he won the 200s and I won the 220s and 242s. So I was like, yeah, I go. It makes sense. It wasn't by any means like a. He wasn't that.
And you were
He
weight.
wasn't that big of an underdog, really. I know some people said he was, but I don't think he was much of an underdog.
I don't think he was the underdog either. I mean, I thought it was a significantly close match just because I've seen you pull, and I know you've had problems with guys with their speed and their press before, and but also vice versa. That I mean, I've seen you beat guys that are a lot bigger than you. That I even almost counted you out. In Montana. So just that shows that much how good you are. You know what I mean? And even made it at the qualifiers in East versus West, going up against Paul Cruz. So you're on that. You're on that breaking level of right before of
I was close.
getting on the stage, getting on. So that's what I call dedication. That's good.
Yeah.
That's fucking really good. But shout out to Steve Durak, Sean Serinsky, Victor Clearwater. What's up, guys?
Victor's the real one.
Victor's got a good match coming up against Mark Haggett.
Wait. Are we supposed to talk about East versus West real quick, or do you want to do that real quick? I just want to bring up.
Yeah, no. I was just talking just to talk, but let's go through the.
I just know a lot of people that are watching do want to know the East versus West predictions, and I know
I
we got a promoter and an arm wrestler. We got Ben, was a pro. He'll be back in a couple weeks, he said. And like Ben, for people to understand the context of Ben is like you're like in the elite level. That's what you say. Like if you did
it just under. Like I've beaten people on the top 20 list, but I haven't been there yet.
Okay. But what I would say is if you had the top 50 guys in the country at your weight, do you think you're winning 10 matches?
50? Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the way to look at this, guys. When someone at that weight, Ben says he pulls a 220, can walk into a room, and anybody that's 220, he's going to beat all of them but 20 people.
Yeah, I would say that. I would definitely say that.
That's badass, boys and girls.
Elite, I look at elite as like top 10, top 20 though. So but I guess there's no definition to it.
Is that your goal? Like, do you want to be like a world champ? Like, where's your end game on this, Ben?
No,
Before
not
we go
world
to
champ. My goal has been to get on the top 20 list, like in the club.
is that your final goal, or is that like a stepstone?
Yeah, just get your name put out there. It's just a little bit more name recognition.
I'm so sorry. I hope you can't hear that.
No, I can't handle it.
No, can't
I
hear that.
told my girlfriend and her little brother to watch Porky's. I don't know if you guys do that comedy.
No idea.
You've never seen Porky's?
No.
So you're too young, Steve. Ben, you do remember Porky's?
Yeah, I know Porky's. Yeah.
When you fucking
Dude, how am I too young? You're fucking
I know. I
like
was
10
gonna say,
years
aren't
younger.
you younger than?
Yeah,
I
he's a
don't know how you don't
fucking
know who
kid.
Porky's is, bro.
It's like it's
How
an '80s
old are you?
movie.
How old are you? 27, 28?
Yeah, I'm 27. I'll be turning 28 soon.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm fucking 12 years older, 13 years older than you.
Ben, you don't know Porky's. It's about these kids in high school. They go to it, and they're all excited. And then the owner drops them in the fucking lake with the alligators. They get out there and fuck you, man. We paid you. Get the fuck out of here. You're minors. I'll kill you. And they go back to high school and they're just doing terrible, terrible adolescent things. And it's
The movie probably came out before both of you were born, actually.
Ben, how fucking old are you? What, 35?
No, I'm 49.
Ben, you're 49?
I just turned 49.
Fucking awesome for 49.
Yeah, thanks.
I remember.
Yeah, Porky's came out in '81. I just looked it up.
And I was born 84.
Yeah.
And fucking, you were born, well, James, were you born 2002?
98, you old fuck. I'm one of yous. I'm your generation, bro. I'm at the end of it. I'm carrying the torch for you guys.
Yeah,
How old are you, James?
I'm 27. I'll be turning 28 in May.
My daughter just turned 29.
She's got a daughter older than you.
Yo, straight up. So
He's
Ben
got a
beat me
daughter
on the
older.
wrestling
His
table, not
daughter's
once, but
older
twice.
than you.
Ben, you're my dad, dude.
Yeah,
I want some back
I'll
child
be a
support, and
daddy.
I need some
He's your dad. He's your daddy.
I'm challenging
When
for the throne
I'm
tonight.
watching,
We want a
when I'm
rematch
watching,
tonight, Ben.
when I'm watching James go up to the table against Ben, I'm gonna say your daddy's at the table.
Who said that? You, Steve? You gonna say that to me?
I'm gonna say that to you.
Dude, I'm gonna come up, dude. I'm gonna evolve to another character. It's not the wobbler. It's not. Hold on 1 second, boys. So what do you think about Jocelyn versus the blonde lady openly?
If she was lighter, I mean, Jocelyn, I think is gonna be way too much for her.
Yeah, I don't know the other one. I know Jocelyn. She's from Canada, right?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm pretty sure the other one's a world champion,
Okay.
but I think she's just too much for Jocelyn. I mean, left and right hand is just too much.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, she just went up against Sarah Bachman and won. Did you see that match?
I'm pretty sure I saw it.
right now?
When was it? When was it?
I think it was I'm not sure if it was the last.
Hey, Ridge is out on the road. We got a bad snowstorm, and he's like, "Go pull him out. I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 10 minutes."
All right.
What do you say? Stuck in snow? What is it snowing up there right now?
I guess so. Victor Clearwater's Jocelyn is my girl. Shout out to Glenn McLaughlin. Thanks for watching. Rick North, thanks for watching. Let me pull up this quick from East versus West.
I'd say him, but I can't pronounce the names. I pulled it up. But
You pulled it up?
yeah.
I was going to say. Where is this? See Camille Jablonski. Oh, yeah. What do you think about Camille Jablonski versus Jerry Cataract?
I think Camille is faster, but I was talking to Jerry last week. I put my hand on his shoulder. That fucking guy is just massive and solid. It's like touching stone.
Yeah.
And he's strong. I was talking to him about the match. He thinks it's going to go right into his strength. And I'm rooting for him. I think, again, I mean, it's that speed changes things, though. And if Camille can kind of get his shoulder in there. And
Do you think he's going to press him? Or do you think he's going to end up in a hook? What do you think is going to happen?
it probably will end up in a hook if they're both like going against each other. Like, you can't see them both flopping into each other. That almost doesn't make sense. But I know Camille was saying something he's going to try to. I don't know if he's a top roll him. He said he wasn't going to flop, and everyone, I think it was on Neil Pickup Show. They're like, you have to flop. This is a flop versus flop match. You can't not flop.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah, I'm rooting for Jerry, and I think Jerry will win. He's got the experience.
What do you think is going to be? Do you think he's going to win easily? You think it's going to be a 3-0, or how do you think is going to? How do you think it's going to go?
It might Camille might take one, and then Jerry will adjust. I think. And what they say, Camille's like 12 or something, 12th in the world. Did I hear
Yeah.
that number? And Jerry's like 6, 5, 6, I think I heard. So I mean, they're both. I mean, Camille's strong, so it's it wouldn't be too surprising if he did win. But I just think if he can contain Camille's speed, I think it shouldn't be too bad for him. If it goes into a hook or something, I think Jerry's got it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure exactly what. I mean, I'm a big Camille Jablonski fan,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been watching him pull for a while. Jerry, he's from USA. That's why it's like a hard, place to, and I've met Jerry a couple of times. Same thing with Camille. I met him a couple of times. I like
Mm-hmm.
both guys a lot. I mean, and I talked to Camille a little bit more. So it's like I don't really know if I would say, I'm gonna be honest, if I want to say that I want somebody to win, I would say I want Camille to win 3-2. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean nothing against Jerry. I mean I like Jerry. He's a great guy and everything else, and it's just I talk to Camille sometimes through Messenger. So
yeah, yeah.
I don't really talk to Jerry as much like that. I see him, I say hi to when I talk to him, and how he's been and everything else. But and
I like rooting for the underdog usually too, but
yeah,
I I know Jerry. I don't
yeah,
know him great, but I had dinner with him at the last East First West, and then I talked to him recently. So
nice, yeah. I definitely have to see that. But we'll see what happens. We don't
yeah,
you never know. They're both pressers, both flat pressers. I think Camille's faster, and I'm not sure if this is something else I was thinking about too. I'm not sure if Jerry's going to try to top roll him or completely change what he's going to thinking about doing. You know what I mean? From what I've seen, kind of they were messing around before on the table. I don't know if you
mm,
saw that when Jerry was trying to get over on his hand and
I
make it.
don't think Jerry's an elite top roller though.
He's not.
No, I
He's
don't
not.
think that'd be a good way to go. I think they were probably just doing that to,
But neither is Camille.
yeah,
So
for,
at
yeah,
that point, it's like so you're going up against somebody that might not have as good as a top roll as you.
yeah. But most of the time, like my what I always did was like try to hook a top roller and try to top roll a hooker.
Hmm.
Unless you think that you're way stronger at that position, like you could go into a hook with a hooker. But I would always try to like low hand top roll a hooker, or people who I couldn't control normally by they just overpower me in the top roll. I'll try going lower on the hand and containing them, and then sometimes it would work, sometimes it
I was gonna say. Uh, I'm not sure who's. You have the guy in front of you who's a pole in, and
yeah, I got it in front of me. Uh, Let me see. I'll go from the bottom up. So we just talked about the girls. Then there's this is the name I was gonna butcher. Turangas versus Merlot.
oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say Merlot's gonna kill him 3-0.
I don't know. Did you see? Do you see
I
the other
saw.
kid up at that
I
match?
I did. I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason knows just. Look, I haven't seen anybody that's been able, just like Jason said, been able to take his hand. I mean, it's been losing in a different position, but not taking his hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want to see somebody that's going to be able to, and we'll see if he's going to be able to. I don't think so, and I think maybe 3-1, maybe.
That should be a good match because, as far as I know, there's no like. I don't know if there's anyone that they both pulled to make a connection, kind of where each of their level. So, well, we know kind of where Jason's level is because of the
Yeah.
matches he's had recently, but I don't really know how high that the other kid won those matches decisively, but I don't know what their level was really.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, like who is he pulling really at that level? That you
Yeah.
know, and Jason's been pulling guys from all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so.
So the
But
next one was Schoolboy and Borgman.
I'm gonna
Ricard.
I'm gonna say Schoolboy.
I don't know. I might have to go with Ricard. I mean, he's fairly new and super strong. Like seeing him pull. Hold on one second. I just go look at that. Seeing him pull with Bowen and Lockman. This kid's new coming into Australia, and he was just kind of throwing those guys around right at the beginning, and now it just you see what's the other guy's name? Wallace Dilly.
Yeah, I know. That's the match that really I was like, holy shit.
And then you see what Wallace did to like Barboza, and there was some other people in that. I think that was a round robin or a small tournament.
Yeah,
And he ended up winning that pretty easily.
yeah, I know.
So I think his level's up there. I think Ricard's going to win that.
I want Schoolboy to win that.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
Ricard to win.
Out here a lot. Schoolboy used to go to all the New England. He was at that tournament I was talking about, 2019. He was pulling. I never got to pull him, but he was always in my class. Yeah. Now he's huge.
Now he's huge.
I think they said he's like 265 or something like that.
Yeah, the Russians gave him some of their orange juice.
Yeah.
Respect to the
Definitely.
game.
Who do you think's going to win that one? Ricard or Schoolboy?
So here's the question: do we actually know who's on a better? Like, are they equal level or who's stronger? I don't know.
Ricard looks stronger from his last couple of
No. But
matches.
do we know? Like, who are we basing this off? Are we basing this off gym lifts or guys they've beaten? Who's beaten better guys? This is the question.
No, we're talking about guys they beat.
I think Ricard's probably beaten better guys.
Right, that's what I would have to say.
Who's
I would
the best
say
good guy that Schoolboy beat?
Schoolboy is really good and he's kicking ass right now, but I think Schoolboy has more of a following. Ricard's actually proven more. I could be wrong, but that's what I've gathered from it.
No, it could be.
So I think Ricard has to be the favorite in this. I don't know why, but that's just my opinion. What I know from guys. But again, Schoolboy, dude, they got you RoboCopped out.
It's a slang.
Hey, how much pressure can you put in your fingers? No pressure fingers.
What are you talking about? My fingers?
Yeah, your fingers on the right arm. Can you put any pressure? Or you can't do anything with that arm at
No,
all.
I can still use it.
So
it was hard when the bone was broken because if I push on it at all, I could feel the bones moving in my elbow. But now it seems pretty stable.
Hold on, real quick. I just want to say. So I had to get a call. My buddy Ridge Bishop, Ben, you bet him once at Smoke Series, and Steve, obviously Ridge Bishop. Ridge goes, "Hey, my girlfriend's car is stuck in the snowbank. I'm in the middle of the road." And I'm like, "Hey, man, when you first call, say it's an emergency, and I won't ask you, like, can you wait?" Like, you know what I mean?
Is it snowing up there now?
Dude, we got like 4 feet of snow.
You
What?
do?
Dude, I was ripping my free ride this night, and I fucking flipped, so I'm trying to learn a bow tie. So it's where you do a wheelie, and you stand on the back bar and turn it, and it does like a tornado and goes the other way. Well, anyways, I'm getting 180 degrees through this fucking bow tie, and it just throws me off the other way because I'm fucking got so much force like this, and it just sends me. And I probably went like 10 feet tonight away from my snow machine. I was like, damn. I'm not good at this.
I grew up on snow machines. I haven't gone snowmobiling in like 30, 40 years, almost 30 years, probably 30 years.
Dude, do you love the
I
sound
never
of three
thought of it
stroke?
as an adult.
I run snowboard like, I've been a snowmobile I think once, maybe twice.
Yeah,
Bro,
I grew up on four wheels and snowmobiles, and
what's your
I
favorite
never
four wheeler,
thought.
Ben? Are you a Honda, Yamaha? What are you?
We used to have Hondas, but my uncle had a Banshee. That thing
Oh,
was really
Are
Yamaha,
you
gotcha.
talking about fucking
Quad,
snowmobile? Or you talking about now
four
like a
wheelers.
quad?
Quads.
talking
Ben
about
brought us the quads.
four wheels.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say because I was quad I used to have quad. So
Wait. How many are you guys grown men? You ever driven a three wheeler?
once
I think maybe once. I didn't own one, but
my buddy had a
Yeah,
small one.
big reds, the big
yeah,
red, like
yeah,
everyone.
traps.
It was
Yeah.
yellow.
I never got hurt on
Yellow
my three.
with a blue seat.
You hit the brake and turn just a fraction of an inch, and you're rolling off the front.
Oh yeah, you put your ass on the grass wherever you're turning, bud. That's a fact on a three wheeler. You don't
Yeah.
stand up straight or sit down, you will die. If a three wheeler's like, do you want to drive a dirt bike but have the aesthetic of a rear end of a four wheeler? That's the idea. If you're not hanging that fucking peg in the dirt, you're gonna flip it. So,
I never really rode dirt bikes. That's one thing I never rode.
dude, $200 or $2,000 Amazon dirt bike, and I would cross race with my brother because he races competitively.
Yeah.
And I was like, put me in a class, I'll smoke these bitches. Bro, I flopped that dirt bike like 3 times in each corner, and then I fucking hit this jump and hit it wrong. And mind you, these guys' bikes weigh like 290 pounds, all aluminum frames, built, fucking super nice bikes. I got a steel frame China made dirt bike that was copied off a 1987 Honda CRF 200. And my bike weighs like 500 pounds, dude. I flopped that shit and I had to like ask for help to pick it up. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
It's like a motorcycle.
Yeah. It was,
What's the next match?
Jocelyn's his girl. I should tell his wife. She can be upset.
What's the next match?
So you did Rijkaard and Skoy? Was that the next one?
Yeah.
Or was that the one you guys just did? That you're
We just
one of
did
your
that
favorite
one.
matches?
Yeah.
Apologies, gentlemen. I'm pull it up right now. Mind me.
What do you have? You have something in front of you. What do you have?
You can try to pronounce the next two names.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Ben just knows. I can't say that name, Ben. You're fucking right. You're fucking right,
I've
Ben.
never heard them said before, so I have no idea.
Okay, it's I'm gonna read it bottom to top because it's easier that way. It's Merlot versus
Oh, we did Merlot. I was talking about the two girl names after, above Ricard and
okay. Okay, so it's a women's match and this is on the pay-per-view. And these women, let me say that respectfully, these women are at the top of their divisions in this weight class. Like whoever wins this will probably be pulling for a title at the next East versus West. Or close to it. You know what I mean? They'll be on bystand. So like that's how good these two women are. And it's on the left arm featherweight
What's the weight?
class. Huh? 132. It's Victoria Carlson versus Ayan Tankanenka. Ben, how do you say that last name, bro? Your turn.
yeah, you got it. You're as close as I would be.
It's like taken. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, taken.
Takenaka. Like, Takenaka. Like it's not, however an AK-47 sounds when you shoot it fully.
I think she
automatic.
might be Japanese. I think.
Oh, that's right, because there's another woman that was on Devin Loret's live feed last night where he was saying, or the lady, she's got the black hair. I think she does the bikini video where she beats all the guys with the bikini. I've never seen it, but I've heard good things.
Oh, the one that was on
YouTube.
Arm Wrestling TV?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it's like the biggest video. It's probably got 12 million views.
Yeah, that's the only video that's ever gone viral in arm wrestling. And we know what? In love of the sport, we need her. So who do you guys got now? With the way everyone's talking, the Oriental person is going to be the favorite. That's the word I'm going to use.
I really don't know.
Is it? I don't know this other one. Is this other one from Canada? Is this the girl who just was at Mac, or is this someone else? I don't know the other. I don't know.
I know Victoria Carlson sounds like an American name, right?
Yeah, I just don't know either of them.
So maybe she's American. It doesn't sound like she's Swedish. I don't think she's Swedish. Maybe she is.
I mean, the Japanese girl must be pretty good if people notice her way over here. You know.
Right. If people are calling her out, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll go with the Japanese girl if she's
Yeah,
Japanese.
dude. Who you got, Steve?
Honestly, I don't know neither, so I'll go with you guys and go Japanese.
Yo, dude, we're going for takeout. What's up? Anyways, that was terrible. Much respect to both of those women. They're great competitors. I would probably beat both of them, but that's okay. Oh, this guy did his hair for this one. Oh, I think we talked about this a little bit. I still can't pronounce this fucker's first name. Is it Bogdan?
Bogdan Stoika.
Okay, so I spelled that right. And then
Stoika.
Paul Lynn, right arm, 209. I still think it's a weird ass class.
That's what you said. Paul Lynn, right arm, 209.
Dude, the White Orc. I don't know who gave him that name, but I guess
I was wondering that today actually when they called him White Orc. I'm like, who gave him that name?
I put $100 for Neil pickup.
Yeah, probably.
I
actually talked to Paul for a second tonight, just saying good luck, but because I asked him some advice on water cutting and everything, so I talked to him like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't want to mention that a presser just broke my elbow. Yeah, so I didn't want to put anything in his head that, because he's going to go against this presser, and I know he's.
Oh, so this kid presses? I don't know anything about.
So he had a match like 9 months ago with Paul Cruz, just blew right through him like nothing. Paul couldn't do anything to slow him down.
I'm going to sound so terrible right now. Nobody hate me, but I'm going to be honest. In my scene of the arm wrestling, where I've been everywhere in New England, and I've pulled and met some of the best guys in New England, guaranteed. I've never met Paul Cruz. I met him once. Sorry, I met him at Steve's first tournament, but I can't remember him pulling. I think I wasn't in the room. Like, I don't even know how good Paul Cruz is. So, like, for people that don't know,
Paul is so good, dude.
Since he came down, he would always lose to Nick Stone, and then he cut a little bit of weight, and no one's been able to beat him in the 242. He actually pulled tonight in the 231.
How'd he do? Do we know?
Left-handed, I think he came in second or third. Left-handed.
Damn, who beat him?
Polar. But last year he was in the finals lefty with James Clark. So, and then I didn't get to see the right yet. They're probably doing the right now. I would say at 231 he'll come out as the winner in the 231 unless. Damn. Actually, Ricard's brother's supposed to come over and pull.
Yeah, I heard that Ricard's brother's insane, so I'm excited to see if the hype's real.
And then Storm, I think Storm's pulling. I don't know if he's pulling in the 231 or the 209.
Wait, we're keep going, Ben. Were you impressed with Bill Sinks against?
Oh yeah. Beating Storm. That's like I guess we really. I
was so happy.
Storm was winning all the tournaments he went in, and then he went up against Bill, and fucking Bill stopped him. That was surprising to me.
Dude,
but no one thought Bill was going to beat
Vlad
either. He fucking beat Vlad. Now, I know Vlad wasn't 100%, but still.
Bro, Bill came back from a 2-3, too. That's the hard one. When you're getting smoked and you're...
Both matches. Vlad and fucking...
Miguel?
Storm, I think, right?
No, Miguel was 3-0.
Oh, who was the other person that he pulled? Oh, Storm and Vlad,
Storm. Yeah, Storm and Vlad and Bill. He came back from a 2-0 to a 3-2.
Is I didn't give a shit who Miguel Fernandez, Bill Sinks from Vermont, was going to come pull Miguel at Steve's event, and I was pulling Chris Vert, and I was like, Bill, fuck that guy. You're going to smash him. And I'm just talking the most shit as Bill's pulling this guy. And I'm like, you can't fucking do anything with Bill Sinks. Appreciate him. And then I meet Miguel at the third tournament I went to at Steve's at Five Guys. And Miguel's like, yo, we have a tournament at a titty bar. You should come. And I'm like, hey, man, if you're ever trying to get into a tournament, that's the one. And then I started to become a fan of Miguel. And then I found out Miguel was like really good. I found out Miguel was good when he beat JJ, and then like nobody was beating JJ at that one tournament. I think Ben. It was Ben, Vlad, and Miguel and JJ are the only guys that weren't getting beat by anybody. And I'm pretty sure I watched Ben pin Nick Stone like 5 times that night.
What are you talking about, pulling JJ?
Yeah. Or this wasn't at the tournament. It was just practice polls in the back of the table. I was just watching you guys rip. And like
Did I pull him? I don't even remember pulling him. I remember what you're talking about that day when we were in the table. I just don't remember. Yeah, that was when I was pulling John and Vlad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you pulled. Yes. No, he pulled the day that he pulled in the practice table that I remember was against Mark Haggett at Arm Wars 2.
Yeah, it's the day
that's the same day.
Yeah, it was the same day.
John
Cervantes and Vlad.
John Cervantes.
Oh, John pulled Vlad. Yes, bro, that match surprised the fuck out of me. I didn't think it was gonna go like that. I thought John had.
Vlad is a beast, dude. I think if Vlad, let me tell you something. Vlad wants that match against Bill when he's 100%.
No, guess what? Just like Miguel. Miguel learned from Bill.
I don't do rematch.
There's plenty of other guys to pull. Go pull somebody else. Come see me and beat everybody. Bro, that's a real thing. If I beat you when we first meet and you're not that good, and then you keep asking for a rematch because you know you're been like 100% better than you were before, and I go beat everybody, and then come see me when you think you're ready. I got that.
What I like about like if you're gonna challenge somebody in the that's like rated or top 10, top 20, you should throw money up. You shouldn't just be
you're saying at that point you're good enough where you should be confident in yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's got to be something for the guy that's rated higher for you. It's something to. So if he just kills you, if you're nowhere, if this guy trains for the match and then you're nowhere near him, it's just like a waste of his time. Or even if you are somewhere near him,
I like that. Listen, no, Ben's saying a real point here. Ben's making. That's how you make this sport more popular and bigger. Is the guys that are really confident, right? And they say, hey, guess what? I'm king shit. If Ben believed that he was, like, say Ben says, no, at 209, nobody beats me, I'm willing to take 10 grand out of my savings, but I'm going to take your 10 grand, and then Steve's willing to match 2% to the winner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're that good, that's what professional.
Maybe if you were going for like top 10 in the world, I'm not throwing 10 grand.
No, but you know what I'm saying is to get get arm wrestling bigger, to get people to watch and understand how serious guys are. Is so like Ben, if I said $1,000 super match, you're gonna be fucking serious on that match, right? That's money.
Yeah, it definitely makes me more serious.
Right. I can't throw $1,000. That'll make me or break me in a week. I don't know yet. But like if I got someone gave me an extra 1,000, I would notice it in my check. But that's how I am. But if I lost 1,000 on my check, and I'm gonna lose my shit if I don't know where that went, or if I know I lost an arm wrestling match against it, I'm very mad at work. I like that. You know what? If you're fucking ranked, you should be pulling for money. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
You say you're the best. I say the only reason why I would challenge Ben if I thought I was better than him and say he's ranked 19 and I'm like in the top 100. I'm like, dude, I know I beat you. He's like, no way. I'm like, $500, bet. So you know who's gonna win, and that makes you way more motivated. I'm gonna start doing that. Next Super Match,
I think I'm betting. I remember what's his name? Chuck Ryder about 5 years ago came up. It was during COVID. And he said, I can beat Rob Vajan. And it was during COVID. Like, everyone had masks on. We did it outside. And he came up with $1,000. He's like, I'll come to your backyard and I'll beat you. Now, he didn't beat Rob, but you have to give him props that, I think it was $1,000. You got to give him props that he came all the way up here to Rob's backyard.
And he paid him.
And he paid him, yeah.
Do you remember when Devin was talking shit to Rob and Rob's ego was like, I could beat you, Devin. Come down. Meet me at 220 and I'll smoke you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was on Rob's team because I'm like, bro, we know you ain't going to win. Like, what are you doing? But his ego was too strong. He's like, you ain't beat me. And I'm like, damn, bro, don't do it. Like, how do you think Oleg felt against Devin? Like, you're a world champion. You beat world champions. You beat the best in the world. And Devin's laughing in the face. You're like, fuck.
Hey, question. What's the next match?
Yeah, sorry about that. I went on a tangent. You guys didn't answer my question, but I'll have to move on from that. I'll have to stick around.
Because you have 75 questions at a time.
All right, Georgie Duzernov versus Tobias Scoring. I want Tobias to win. I'm a big fan of Tobias. I like Tobias.
Tobias doesn't look as big in person. He looks big on stage, but when I saw him last year, he's not very big, but he's good. He's
I want
strong.
George. I want George to win.
How big is he? How tall is he? Is he taller than me, Ben?
I think he's probably about 6'3", 6'4", but he's not like
A tall
when I
6'4"?
stood next to Brian Shaw last year, I was like, holy shit. You get lost in the shadow. Like Brian stood when I did my match, and then I stood at the back of the curtain, and then Brian's friend came out, that kid that he pulls with in Colorado. Brian stood in front of me. I couldn't see anything. No one could see even my head behind. My head was behind his shoulder. He's just massive. But Tobias, he looks big on stage. He just doesn't. He didn't look that big in person. But
See, that's funny because on camera, I can't tell who's big or who's small until I meet him. And I'm like, oh, shit, you're little. So you guys got Duzernov or Scoring?
I think Tobias. Tobias is strong.
And this is a super heavyweight, 254 pounds plus. So if you're 254 pounds or 900 pounds, you could pull in this weight class. You're the best there.
Yeah,
I think Tobias.
He pulled Michael Todd's friend there, Corey West.
Yeah, he beat Corey West. And I wanted Corey to win, but the
West.
way he beat Corey, I figured that was crap. The way he won was every time they were facing the other, I think the opposite of the ref, they won. I love those matches where it's that close, where you're like, hey, man, if you redid that, but had them start on the buckle side, who would win? Those are great. I would rewatch those 100 times. I think a lot of people are saying this should be the main event, and I've heard talks and rumors on YouTube that people want this to be the main event, and I think it'd be super cool and would show that arm wrestling is actually growing as a sport. It's Daniel Prohopskis versus Parasite, 170 pounds right arm. Rematch, by the way. I think Mindaugas won, right?
He won the first one, yeah. Probably a year ago.
Mindaugas is gonna win the second one again. Mindaugas is too good, bro.
Is it because he's the GOAT?
He's the GOAT. He's one of my favorite pullers too.
I do like him too.
He's cocky too.
Yeah, he plays the game.
Yeah, he's good.
Entertaining.
Minda 100%. 3-0.
I'll say 3-1. What was the first? It wasn't 3-0. The last one.
I don't remember the score. I do remember that Mindaugas won. But everyone's saying that I think Daniel Prohopskis is a doctor, right?
Yeah, he's a surgeon.
How cool is that, dude? And you're a world champion? Like, this guy could be doing your heart tomorrow, but he's going to be like, arm wrestling today. That's sick. I respect that.
He must have enough money where he doesn't care if he doesn't work anymore, or he just doesn't make that much money. If there's state-funded healthcare where he comes from, maybe he doesn't.
I've never thought of that.
It's like, doctors in Canada don't make money.
Are you saying you're thinking Mindaugas, Ben?
Yeah, I think Mindaugas is.
Mindaugas. You think of Mindaugas?
I just want to respect. I want to have enough respect for these athletes and say I think it's going to be a 3-2, but Mindaugas wins.
Mindaugas.
I'm super excited about this match, and I don't know if you guys are, but I'm very excited actually because I'm a fan of both these guys as far as their feats on the table, and I like watching them pull. This is a heavyweight 115 kg or 254 or below. Anyways, it's Jordan Sonif versus Evgeny Prudnik, left arm match. And Evgeny's a monster, dude. When he beat Cody Merritt the way he beat Cody Merritt, I was like, fuck.
Yeah. I don't really like like Prudnik, but I think Prudnik's going to win.
Is there a reason why you don't like Rudnick?
Yes.
He doesn't like opera.
Is that
No,
why?
no, it's not.
Is it the story from Florida that I heard?
Yes.
Oh, you met him in Florida?
Say again.
Did you meet him in Florida?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to talk about this
I
on the
didn't have
pod
any
or
personal. I didn't have any personal issues with him.
story?
I mean, that's up.
You
I mean, that's up to you.
Huh? I wasn't there. Steve, were you there? Did you see hypothetical? Or not hypothetical, but this is the story. Or were you there? Did you see
No,
it?
this is what happened.
Yo, Ben, do you want to hear the juiciest East versus West story, Nick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, right now, this is a crazy story, and it made me go, oh, shit. And then I heard
I'm not
Twitter
gonna
say,
say it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to. I don't want to shit on his name. I mean, but I know people that were there and they saw.
give a say this
shit
hypothetical
on him.
person, no one's going to remember who we're talking about. Just say this hypothetical
Well, if
person.
James tells it, then it's hearsay.
Right. It's a rumor I heard. Do you want to hear
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a rumor.
the rumor I heard?
yeah. What's this rumor you heard?
I've heard from people. Come on, I want to say this. I've heard that from 3 different sources that were supposedly there. I didn't check their dates on their debit cards when they got the hotel. I'm taking their word, but I trust their word. So I heard of Guinea. Bro, if this burns a bridge with who I'm talking about, I want to know. All these
Well,
people.
that's what I'm saying. Just
This
think
is
about
the
what you're
rumor,
gonna
bro.
say.
This is in this trap. This is the deep drama that everyone wants to hear about arm wrestling. Evgeny Prudnik, opera singer, handsome guy, right? He's a stud. He's got a nice beard. I guess supposedly is in the jacuzzi or in the pool area. He was near a surface of water attached to a building. This is the story. Hypothetical. Maybe it's true.
I
And
didn't hear. I didn't hear this part of the story. I'd never heard this story.
so maybe I'm making up a story from 3 stories I've heard. So this is even better.
Really? It actually
Anyways,
isn't.
from what I heard is Evgeny was hitting on Mr. Devin the Rat and Jody Lett's daughter, Havery. And Havery is underage. And I guess either Prudnik knew or didn't know. And again, this is a story I heard. I don't know if it's true. I would love someone to rebuttal it. But I love the story. And I guess Devin was just, being Devin and looks over and realizes, like, are you trying to fuck my daughter?
Yes.
And I guess it was a scene.
really?
And nobody ever leaked it, but I've heard 3 sources it was a scene.
Yeah.
And then I guess Devin wasn't allowed around Evgeny for the rest of the East versus West 14, I think it was, when they were in Florida.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Steve,
want to be
have
on
you heard
Devin's
anything
bad.
about this? Or
I heard something like that. I heard
Yeah.
something like that.
You don't have to elaborate. That's what I heard from multiple people. And I could be telephone a little bit. But that's what I heard. If anyone wants to clear it up, I would love to hear the true story. But it would make sense why Devin was mean to Evgeny and all Ukrainians after that.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's taking a chance.
That's
Yeah.
his hand. That's mind games right there. He's like, you beat me on the day.
Special forces or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. If Devin, I'm not calling him a liar, but for real, if that man breached doors for the special forces and took out motherfuckers, like, the shit we've done in video games and movies, he did it.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. If this man is for real, that's a bad motherfucker to play with. And everyone's like, I beat him in a fight. If you fuck my daughter and I don't like you, I'm going to kill you. Guns solved that problem a long time ago.
I don't even think he needs guns, dude, to tell you the truth. I mean,
I'm not shitting on Devin the Rat. I'm a huge fan. But when I watched Devin fight Thor, I was like, Devin's not a fighter. Or at least not a boxer. Can I say that? Devin wasn't a boxer when I watched that. And that's no shit on Devin.
I don't think he's a boxer.
Well, did you guys remember that when Thor knocked him out?
Yes.
That hurt me, bro. I wanted Devin to win.
Did he get knocked out in that fight?
I don't think he got knocked out.
Knocked down.
It was a TKO, technical knockout. He couldn't get up after 10 seconds or whatever. Which, hey, guess what, bro? In UFC, if you get knocked out, they don't go, give him 10 seconds, stand up. Like, hey, he didn't catch him.
Well, usually because a knockout's a fucking knockout in UFC is different. I mean, it's usually they're out fucking cold. Or else you gotta go.
Hear me out. If I deck you in the face and you don't catch yourself and you're like dazed, and I start feeding elbows, and you have not put in your face, you need to stop that. We found out, okay? I don't want to find out what this guy's death threshold is. How many punches to the head can he die? Okay, we're here for knockouts. So next match. Wait, so Jordan Son Prudnik. That was Prudnik. Hypothetically, it was.
I don't like Prudnik, but I think Prudnik's going to win.
I think
Jordan.
Jordan's gonna.
I think Jordan might.
I think Jordan's happy to be back. Jordan hasn't been pulling since I think East versus West 5. He got banned, right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's. Who has he beaten so far?
I know he smashed Matt Mask.
Yeah, was that right hand?
Right hand because he pulled Devin left-handed.
And what? That was probably 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute now, dude. Fucking time does fly.
Yeah. So.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, what do you got, Ben?
I'll go with Jordan.
Okay.
Who you going with, James?
We already went over Schoolboy versus Rijkaard, right? Super heavyweight.
Yeah. Rijkaard's gonna win.
Do you think these guys, whoever wins out of this, we're talking about that, but do you think do you think these guys are close to top 10 super heavyweights or not there yet?
Yeah.
I don't. Top 10 in the world?
Yeah, like.
I would say top 20 world.
So, like, do you think they could pull Corey West and beat him right-handed or left?
What's Corey West?
This is super heavyweight. It don't fucking matter. Oh, no. 115. Sorry. You're right. So, like, these guys can be, trying to think of, like, David Dadikin.
I don't think Schoolboy can.
Do you think Rijkaard can?
Maybe. Like I was saying, Rijkaard beat Wallace Dilly.
That's what I'm saying. So I think they're in that area. They're top,
in that area.
They're all top 20.
We'll see how decisive. We'll see if Schoolboy's in that area. I think Rijkaard is.
I think Schoolboy's in that area. I think he deserves to be up there.
I think
he
that's what
deserves
we
to
need to
be in
see
this
from either
match.
one of these, right?
And
So these
Schoolboy's huge, man. He's like the biggest I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
I met Schoolboy when he was a kid. Sorry, I didn't meet Schoolboy. I met Alex Topro when I was a kid. When these guys were first starting out at New England's, I think one year when we were in the, it was like a theater. Ben, did you ever go to that one?
In the theater?
It was like the only way I could explain it was like a theater, like pit stage.
What year?
Fuck, 2012, 13, 14, one of those years. I'd have to go.
Oh no, I didn't even start arm wrestling until 18.
Okay, well that's how long these guys have been doing it. That's why I hate the pros when they say they haven't been doing it that long. That's why I asked Victor, when did you arm wrestle? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, when did you get on the fucking table and pin somebody? He was like, well, in middle school. I'm like, okay, so you knew the sport about then, right? It'd be crazy if LeBron James said, hey, dude, when I was 24 and I started really training in college, I was a wicked good basketball player. No, LeBron James was a fucking badass basketball player probably when he was 11. You know what I mean? All these elite
When I
guys.
said 18 in 2018, not 18 years old.
Right.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got time in the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all right. I don't know why. Oh, they changed it. Okay. I thought Jerry was the main event. They switched, and now it's Jerry is the co-main event.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be co-mains.
Yeah. Let me shout out a couple of people here. Shout out to Thomas Dede, Vincent Carbone, Black Arm Wrestling, Tobias Garcia, Sebastian Aaron. What's up, guys? Jeremy Parker. What's going on, guys? But yeah, who's next?
All right, Jerry Cataract versus Camille Jablonski. So
You aren't here.
probably everyone I hear on that, someone's arm's gonna break. I think one guy's gonna go hook and one guy's gonna be under. I think that's how press goes, whichever press wins, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Camille's gonna go for the press, and Jerry's gonna be under. I hate to say it. It's just because Camille's gonna be faster.
Camille's definitely going to be faster.
We all want in, right? Is that the question?
No,
He wants Camille to win. He wants Jerry to win.
I like Jerry, but
Can I say when I doubted Jerry did better? Does that make sense?
depending on the match.
When he pulled Gennady, I was like, Gennady's gonna smack him, dude, because he beat Devin, and I'm like, the way Devin beat you, like Gennady's gonna smack you. He beat Gennady. The way he pulled Georgi Svetkov, the guy that's the main event tonight, and
Yeah.
beat him, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, well,
He beat
LeBron and Vitaly definitely figured it out.
But
You know,
again, I feel like people shit on Jerry, like, wow, he couldn't do it. And I'm like, hey man, Jerry can't only beat. Remember when you talked about you 50 of the best guys in the state or the country or the world?
yeah,
Jerry says, all right, everyone beside my number.
yeah.
And I think that's why, like, people don't put the respect on other people. It's always there's a winner, there's a loser.
Yeah.
And then people's egos get in the way and they're, oh, he should beat. I know, I can't beat these, and I think I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
So I just want to put their. So you guys got Jerry or you got Camille Jablonski?
I got Jerry.
Camille.
Would you put money on it, Ben? This is the question.
No, I think it's like almost a 50-50. I just want Jerry to win.
You think it's that close?
I do. I think because it's it's like me and Aiden. I think it's going to be the speed is going to be the factor in a lot of this, and
It's going to be 3-2
it could
Camille.
be if he gets in a spot. I think it could be 50, just 50-50.
Steve, I think you're wrong. I think if it's 3-2, it'll be Jerry. The longer the match goes, that means Jerry's been able to get a purchase. I think Jerry's got that dog. But I think if Camille 3-0 is over. Huh?
Want to put some money on it?
You think I'll put money on this? Either Camille 3-0s Jerry,
No.
Jerry comes
We're
back.
going. No. I'll bet you money if Camille wins.
So are you betting on Jerry? Betting on Camille?
Camille.
Right, but I'm saying the possibility of Jerry. No. I'm being real.
I'm not betting on the round.
Matchmaker of the sport of arm.
This is not a parlay. All right, we're not doing that.
I want parlay. I want. Hey,
Are you giving him odds? Are you giving him odds?
I want a handicap. I'll do the bet, but it needs to go.
I'll give you a handicap if you don't pay me. That's what
Hold on, I got a real one, Steve. We'll bet push-ups, and you got to post it on Facebook and YouTube Live.
Look.
Loser has to post a video of them doing 50 push-ups, and they can't leave the push-up position. They can be on their knees. They can take a break if they can't do all 50 at once. The loser has to do all 50 push-ups. I will do that bet. I can't do
How
50
about
push-ups.
loser pays me $50? How about that instead of 50 push-ups?
All right, this is my deal. I'll pay you $50.
You know what? How about $50 and 50 push-ups?
So we're betting 100. That's 100 reels.
That's 100 real right there.
All right. I bet Jerry wins, and I bet 100 reels. So that means I got to do a video of me doing 50 push-ups in a row without stopping or taking a knee break, but you can't leave your hands off the floor. And I got to give you $50 cash at Battle of the Tri-State 3. But when Jerry wins, I'm coming to Battle of the Tri-State 3, and in front of everyone in your promotion, you're dropping down, giving me 50, and I'm on Facebook Live it.
Well, no, I'm going to just send you a video.
No, take the bet, Steve. Take the bet, Steve. That's my bet.
Or you just got to send him $100.
No, we're gonna do
that. Might just be easier.
Listen. Remember we said times are tough. I can't be betting that much money on Jerry. I don't have that much trade. That's okay. When you start betting big bills, so like Ben, if I said, hey, gun to your head, like you got to put it on someone. You put it on Camille, or you put it on Jerry. That's the real question. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I don't. I think it's real close, but I think Jerry's got the edge. I might as well pick Jerry if I think it's a 50-50. If you're putting a gun to my head.
If I was putting a gun to my head, and I don't want to.
The only thing that you have close to you, the only reason why I would say Because Jerry's stronger right-handed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stronger. This is right-handed match.
This is a right-handed match, but Camille's stronger left-handed.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Oh. Hey, Steve. I want 50. Real clean. I want
Just
chin
because I
up.
gave you a little bit of information, now you're all balls in, huh?
You're
My
right,
balls
because
are.
he got more well known because he beat Devin Lefty.
Right.
Yeah, that's how he got known.
I would like to see that rematch. Honestly, on East versus West, I think they're missing that one.
But yeah, like I said,
As a fan, I would
that's
like to
the
really
only
watch
thing that I'd say because he's better left-handed, a lot better left-handed. But I would
50
never count him
push-ups,
out. I mean,
Steven.
I'm talking 50, 50.
Yeah, dude. I don't want your money. I'm gonna tell you, hey, whatever class best the
I
affiliate
do
is,
want your money. I want your money, and I want your 50 push-ups. I want both.
I'm coming. I'll give you 50 push-ups even if I win. That's how good I am. You're gonna pay ass in a tournament, and I don't gotta pay. And I'm gonna tell everybody that, man. Hey, guess what? Promoter says I get to play for free today. You boys for free. That's what
That's what we'll
I'm
do.
saying.
That's exactly what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Are you going to pull though on February 7th or no? Are you going to be in a super match? Or are you going to
Let me say
bitch out
this:
again?
I'm not doing super matches. I'm not matches. I'm done. I said this in September. I'm still
So
having
then
matches.
why are you saying that? Oh, I don't have to pay for my fee.
I'm
You
gonna
just
pull in the tournaments. Anyone in the 220, actually, I'll probably 198. I'm gonna beat anybody left or right. If you think you're right, come show me. I'm tired of going to tournaments where there's only three guys. If you think you're better than me, I want to see you at Battle of Tri-State 3 in the 220.
oh, that's
Ben, do
going
you
to be
feel the
sweet.
same way when you like win a tournament and there's not that many guys? When Mayhem, it was just me and
Oh,
you.
I hate it when there's like 10 guys in the novice, 10 guys in the amateur, 10 guys in the semi-pro, and then they have to move me to supers because no one wants to pull up.
Yeah, that's a real
Oh,
question. How many times have you got bumped out of a class because ain't nobody there? That's
it happens all the
happened to
time.
me at least 4 times. Yeah, I think
At
the
least there's
problem is,
more guys in the lighter classes usually. The 220s
Ben,
is
would you say as a competitor, people are scared to lose? People don't want to. People don't want to lose.
no, I've always just wanted to test myself against the best guys. So like I was only doing this my first tournament, I didn't even go to a practice. I actually
What?
called I went to I wanted to go up to Granite Arms and I messaged them and they go, well, we're not having practice this week. We have a tournament at Mohegan Sun. I'm like, okay, I'll go down. So I went down straight. I never went to a practice before and went and pulled the amateur in 2018. That was the tournament that Rob pulled Schoolboy. And Schoolboy looks super young. Have you seen that video? The
Yes, that
2018.
was the same place I was talking about where I was.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about? Okay, so
Yeah.
that was Mohegan Sun. And then a year later in 2019 is when my first pro tournament was. And then I just went from there, you know. But now that I know there's a lot of new people though starting too, but I just wish they'd move up a little quicker. Because the problem is when these guys get real good, they stop pulling tournaments. So there's this spot where no one's going to tournaments, or they're in the lower. They're not in the semi-pro. Or
Hey, Steve, have you thought about doing a round robin?
Say again.
Have you ever thought about doing a round robin? I would love to be a part of one of those. Like Ben, if I said, hey, in April, right? Say if your arm was 100% healthy, I'm doing a 220-pound round robin, 40 guys. And either, let's say, we could either do a double elimination, or if you want to make it fun, it was just everybody's got to pull everybody, and we're gonna
you
rack the
say
points.
40 guys?
Yeah, a real.
That would
Dude, I'm
take like
talking.
8 hours.
No.
Everyone's got to pull everyone with 40 guys. That's like 60
So if you had
matches, I think.
right, but if you had it set up right, where you had as many tables for brackets, it wouldn't take that long.
Well, no, if you had a ton of tables, it'd be cool. I think that'd be
Like
cool.
the way you would have to run is like the way they do like karate tournaments and taekwondo tournaments and all that shit, like fighting tournaments, where there's really 16 fights, and then people, all the friends or loved ones per little fight, and for this guy's ass on this
Yeah.
side of it. And I would love to see that. Who the guy is at 220. Like, who do you think out of a 40 guy tournament would win in New England?
In New England,
Yeah.
like a week ago, I would have said maybe me, but
That's yeah. Give me that with a healthy you.
yeah,
But then you got
Well,
let's
he
say
did.
yeah
He did
yeah.
win.
You beat everybody in New England at
yeah,
220.
I won New England's 220 and 242
Oh, this year?
this year. Yeah.
I didn't know that, dude. Fucking share that on Facebook, bro. Make an Instagram post. Let me give you some love on that.
Yeah,
Was
there
it
wasn't that, but that was the problem too. There wasn't, you know what it was? It was a few guys from the 220 that went up to the 242. So it wasn't. There was like that would have been an empty class. It was just because a bunch of us pulled both of them. There might have been one. I think there was one or two other guys. I think like Joe Fitzsimmons pulled, and there was one other guy that I didn't know.
I always feel dirty, and I wanted to ask you this, Ben. You just reminded me. If I win a tournament, but a couple of the guys weren't actually in my weight class, they came up a weight class, and they're really good. I'm not shitting on them for that, but I feel like I didn't earn it because I didn't beat guys that were in my weight class. They could have been 2 pounds less, but to me, I'm like, I got guys where I got videos of beating guys.
Also got moved up, so it doesn't matter.
Right, no, but he was saying he had some 220 guys pulling the 242 class.
Yeah, well, we were all in from the 220.
They were all 220.
Oh, sorry. Now I understand.
But still,
Oh no, that's fun. If you go up a weight class and win, that's big
usually
dick energy.
yeah, like you see Seth Barnett, he pulls like the 220 and then he pulls supers. So if you can still beat Seth Barnett and you're a super, you're still doing pretty fucking good. If you can beat him.
Yeah, Seth's not bad.
Yeah.
So main event: Michael Todd versus Georgie. I don't know who wins this. I feel like Georgie's the favorite. I know I sound crazy. I'm a fan of Michael Todd, but Georgie's top roll is insane.
I hated the way Michael Todd pulled in like the WAL, and I didn't like him for a while. But he's gotten a lot better. He stays above the table now, for the most part.
Yeah,
And,
he does like Michael Todd's got the drunk dad at a barbecue pose arm wrestling. He's like, hold on.
yeah.
You know what
He
I mean?
stays above the table.
He's not under here. He's just like, oh my God.
WAL though, it was horrible. Like completely under the table. At least now he's staying upright, and he looks pretty good too. I'd say that's a close match. I'll go with Mike on that one.
I want Mike to win. I want to stress that. I want Michael Monster Todd to win. Yorgi, I just think, has to be the favorite.
I'm gonna say Monster Michael Todd is gonna win.
Yeah, I think that's another close one, but I think Michael will pull it out.
Yeah, I think distance is what's gonna pull it out.
So we
I
talked
think
about East versus West, and I hope all of our boys that went down, Michael Hawks, Drew Rivers, that I'm trying to think of.
Weak wrist team. I'm not sure if Drew went, but the weak wrist team.
Miguel, yeah, weak wrist, all those boys, dude. They all
Did
went.
Miguel go down today? I think he did, right?
Miguel went
Miguel
down. I
was there.
texted him before he went. He said he said it was a good competition today. So did Miguel
You just
win
say-
left? Huh?
Steve, did you just say Miguel?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
Nice.
Did he win left, Ben, or how'd he do?
No, he I think he came in third or fourth behind Paul Talbot, Seth Barnett. I think he might have came in third. He might have been third.
He was 220.
Oh,
In the 209.
The 209.
did Seth Barnett and Paul Talbot beat him?
Who did he take losses to?
What did Seth Barnett come in? He was in second
He
place.
was second. Yeah, he was second.
Bro, I told Steven, I'm like, do you know Seth Barnett? He's like, I don't recognize the name. I'm like, he's good.
What are you talking about? You
Yeah.
bro, you always
He already
this shit. I swear to God.
listen, that's what listen.
Dude, I
all the
knew
time
Seth
that are
Barnett
pushing.
before you even fucking knew Seth Barnett, bro. I knew Seth Barnett
How you
from the
gonna
first
say
one.
that, bro?
I got lucky.
When he pulled Bigfoot.
I beat Seth Barnett like maybe like 3 years ago. Like when I don't think he was trained. It was just when he was getting back in it.
This is right, left hand.
Left hand, yeah. I beat him at our Christmas party. He called me out. He got to the. I was looking for some. I didn't pull it all because I was looking for
Yes,
some.
dude, that group chat was awesome, Steve. Steve, Drew, Badger's Christmas party.
Yeah.
Sort of cut you. I got added. It had been 400 arm wrestlers and got their name and their weight. Said I want a super match at Badgers. And bro, there had been fucking 30 super matches.
Oh yeah, they set up super matches all day long at that party. It's a good time too. He caters it. It's all barbecue. Yeah, I'll be going next week.
What
I won't be doing.
my favorite go.
What's that?
I'm not gonna make it this year, but I was 2 years strong, and I won't
Yeah.
miss next year.
Some people fly in for it. Usually, Dean flies in. He moved down to North Carolina, and then he usually have one or two arm wrestlers from around the country. They usually fly in. Like Tim Lewis came in last year and pulled. I'm trying to think of years past. He's the only name that's sticking out right now. But Bob Brown was supposed to come up like 2 or 3 years in a row. He didn't show. But.
Bro, I want to do one of that. Is where all the pros get together and all the arm wrestlers say, "Hey, we're gonna do a giant arm wrestling bash. We're just gonna do like a Thanksgiving for arm wrestlers, and anybody that wants to pull, just a giant room with arm. Here, you want to just test your luck, get on the table.
Yeah.
That's what Badgers is, bro. That's where I met Seth, and I met a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
That man held me, and I was like, "Oh, they are pulled at Badgers. Just got this guy. Afraid of some owner. For
Your internet sucks, dude.
Yeah, you're breaking up. I only caught half of it.
Yeah. Just get back for the boot. I don't even know what the fuck kind of alien shit you're going through right now.
I think it's time for me to go to bed. I gotta run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 hours in strap.
Yeah. Thanks, man, for coming on, man. I appreciate
Yeah, no
it.
problem. Thank you for having me.
Everything, man. And
Yeah, we love you.
hope you heal up, and hopefully you get better. And I'll be reaching out in a couple of days. Thank you for joining us tonight. Same thing, James. I think you're coming back to normal now. We can see you clearly.
Yeah.
What,
And
my video went fucked up too?
Everything.
everything. You were a mess. You're a complete mess. Not the whole time. It was just a little bit. But this is In the Strap Podcast. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night, guys.
Like,
We'll
share,
see you next
subscribe. You can go on our YouTube channel, In the Strap. Is it this In the Strap or In the Strap Podcast, dude?
week. In the Strap Podcast.
In the Strap Podcast. Hosting is Steve Fernandez and me. And then we have special guests like Ben all the time. Really good dudes. Ben is fucked up right now, and he's still got the enthusiasm to be on this pod. That's how great this is. And we love Ben. We love you guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you some other time, okay? Have a good night. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, James. Thanks,
Great
guys.
seeing you, Ben.
Have a good night, guys.
See you later.
Wait, give me a pose.